Alright guys, I was asked to make another one of these videos, so I will make another one. This is NASCAR stop motion how-tos, stop motion track walls. So as you can see right here, it looks like I got a big piece of paper just with lines on it. But this is a little thicker. You can see there, it's actually called foam board. And it's a little thicker, so it's a little stronger. But what you do is you're going to need a yardstick or a ruler. Yardsticks are a whole lot easier to use. And all you're going to do is, I already got my lines drawn out right here. What you're going to do is you're just going to line it up. Wait a minute, I got ahead of myself a little bit right there. What you do first is you take your piece of foam board and line the very start of the little yardstick right up there with the very edge. And if you look, you go all the way down. It's 20 inches wide, so it works out perfect for you. It's always like pretty close. Sometimes it's right on the mark with 20 inches, but you can always get 20 pieces out of it. So once you've done that, you're going to take a pencil and you're just going to mark, right there at every inch mark, because that's how big 1 inch is. Pretty decent size for your walls. It looks good. 1 inch. That's what I've always used, is 1 inch walls. So after you do that, then you want to flip it over. You want to not flip it over. You want to turn it to the other side. Line it up, and do the same thing you did to the other side, and mark it out. And just mark all right there. Mark out where the mark like right here with 1, 2, 3 little marks, not all the way. And once you've done that, you're gonna have, we move over here, you're gonna have like one little mark here and another little mark down there. And you're gonna take your yardstick and you're gonna match them up together. Once you've done that, once you've matched them up together, you take your pencil and you just draw a line. You just draw a line down there. And then you're going to have just a straight line down the board, and you're going to do that for the rest of your pieces. You're going to do that for the entire board. Once you've done that and you have a board like this, you're going to need, if you're allowed to have one, you're going to need something like this. And something real sharp too, because sometimes the stuff's kind of hard to cut. And you're just going to start right here, and you're going to just move on down and cut your pieces. Once you do that, once you cut your pieces, you're going to have a nice wall. Now, when you're making your walls, one more thing I'm going to talk about. When you're putting turns on, like with these walls, what you're going to do is you're going to want to go ahead and pre-bend it. Go ahead and mark it out where your turn is going to be, pre-bend it so it'll shape around the turn instead of just having a straight piece, putting it on the turn and trying to wrap it around. So that is how you make walls for your NASCAR stop motion tracks, and they look really good too. So if you've been doing walls a different way, you might want to switch to this, because I can tell you right now, this is way better than just a piece of white poster board cutting it out. So that is NASCAR stop motion how-tos on how to make walls for your stop motion tracks.